Hello everybody, the name is Hello everyone. Hey everyone, it's me, it's your guy. It's me, dude. It's literally just me, Adrian. I just wanted to let you guys know this it's a short one, it's a tiny one. Pretty much just a little review on Bo3 and my thoughts about it. And I think we should get ready to get started, shall we? I think so. So what I'm thinking what we should do is ranking system first, right? So overall, right? Gunplay, graphics, quality, storytelling, everything. I rate it a 5 out of 10. The story, major buns, bro. Major buns, but everything else, oh my gosh, chef's kiss, dude. Everything else is chef's kiss. Like, the way they narrate the story is cool and all, but the downside of that is the story kind of just goes everywhere, you know? Like, it tries to stick through with its whole, like, people are taking over, but once that part gets passed, it literally just gets mentioned that there's a virus outbreak like once, and then after that it doesn't even talk about it anymore. And then I'd also like to add that after that part it switches up to a whole new other enemy, the Corvus guy, you know, the virus that's just inside everybody, like Taylor, Hill, Diaz, you know, Moretti, all those players, all those people, you the player. I love how they try to be, you know, interactive. They just call you player, like, yeah, that's cool, I'm part of the story, what's up? But it didn't feel the same, you know. I didn't feel like I was part of it, you know. More importantly, it felt more like I was just really just watching all of it, kind of like the story mode games where all you got to do is just click A to continue everything. But I mean, other than that, it was all right. The players, or I mean the characters, literally did not move. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a game from 2015, but what do I expect, you know? But like, there were other games around that time that literally had the exact same graphics and everything and did such a better job. Can I name a few? No, probably not. But do I like the game regardless? Yeah, Black Ops 3 is a fun game, especially their multiplayer and zombies. That's why you guys are getting a witness of this right now. But aside from that, you know, the visuals of the story, my favorite map is the rundown one, you know, where all the water is stuff, where you gotta hook yourself to not be swept away by the current. I forgot what mission that was called, but it was so nice. You had to be stealthy and all that and whatnot, you know. You gotta make sure you didn't get caught, and if you did, you better be good at shooting, dude, and shooting and aiming, because dude, it gets you know, I had it on hardened difficulty, you know, hardened not really being that bad. It was fun, you know, a decent challenge for someone who hasn't touched this game on keyboard and mouse like ever. And the last time they did touch this game was on a PS3 with a PS3 controller, by the way. And so, yeah, I mean, there's nothing much more to say. It's like a clear-cut story, you know? The most I could say is that Call of Duty, it was a pretty good game. I liked it. You know, I'm just feeding you guys nothing burger. I'm just messing with y'all. You guys just want to know my input. But more importantly, I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what your inputs are on this game. Do you guys like it? Do you think it's buns? Do you think it's good? Do you think it deserves a higher rating than what I put it as? 5 out of 10, by the way. Because I think it should stay where it is. The guns, everything is awesome. The only thing I literally hate about the story is just that immediate switch up from like it was a virus to now the virus being some entity inside their minds with the Neuralink things, you know? And that's not bad per se. If anything, it's all right. But there's nothing much more to say about this game. Literally, its high key points are multiplayer in zombies, because when they made this game, they didn't really focus too hard on the story, and it clearly shows. But the gunplay is beautiful. Storytelling is okay. You know, could do better with some parts. Some parts I was just genuinely ass. You know.
That's what I'm talking about.
But there's not much you can do in a game like Zombies. I love Zombies so much. Zombies is one of my favorite game modes to play on any Call of Duty game. That and survival, like with the Modern Warfare series. But yeah, man, that's it. That's literally my review. That Call of Duty Black Ops 3 it's where it starts to get mediocre, and then from there it just goes downhill with franchise games. I mean, some newer games are better, you know, like Modern Warfare 2019. That was really good. That was really good. They should have made something like that. But like continue, because you know the Black Ops series is meant to be, you know, grim, you know, telltale of countries fighting, blah blah blah, and this and that. And they did that with BO3, but they just then chalked it up to being some guy in your head. And then next thing you know, once the character finally gets back to his senses, he's like, the name's Taylor. Which could either insinuate Taylor took over our player, our body and mind over, and killed me off somehow. I don't know. Oh yeah, and not to mention the whole thing with the trees. That is very fascinating. The frozen forest, it was just all about a battle in World War II. But I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. That was pretty cool. But yeah, it's just a recollection of like, it feels like a recollection of dreams, kind of like how BO6 was.
You had no chance, Bone Monkey.
I believe right, either BO6 or BO7. It was with Menendez and them and whatnot, with the big knives dropping and stuff like that. Like, you know, that is awful. That is awful gameplay, campaign, and everything. This does better than that, by the way. The BO3 campaign. You know, nothing would ever beat Black Ops 1, 2, Modern Warfare, like 2008, I believe, or that was Advanced Warfare. I don't know, but the campaigns from those games, so good. Like, this game had, I'd say Zombies had, not Zombies, sorry. I'd say campaign on BO3 had so much potential if it followed around like the pacing and, you know, game like Advanced Warfare. Because, you know, Advanced Warfare, they both have, you know, those like augmentations on their bodies and all that, and then they become like super soldiers and whatnot. You know, I feel like this would be good mix and match. But then yet again, they didn't do that. But it was 2015, you know, everyone was always trying new things and wanted to see what's up. And that's what they most likely did in this game on BO3. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much my rundown of what I thought of BO3. I thought it was okay. The campaign, alright. Visuals, beautiful. Story, meh. You know, it could have been better. But yeah, that's literally my review. So goodbye, guys. Yeah, and hopefully you enjoyed listening to me ramble. But yeah, that is literally my review, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble. Oh, I messed up there. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day. You know, make sure to like, subscribe, you know, leave a little comment on what you think about the BO3 story. If you've never seen it, literally watch my videos. that's all I gotta say. You know, I'll leave some up on the at the very end of the title screen. You know, where it shows the videos of what to watch and whatnot. I'll leave the very first episode of my COD series on this game. That way you guys can just get a basic picture and see whatever. That's what I forgot to mention as well.
Shoot 'em up.
The very beginning was the best part of BO3, and then afterwards it just went downhill from there.
Reed juice.
But yeah, that's my story. So see ya.